Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time he's got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
The give to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Bringing the hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Welch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got a man. It's Welch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Seminoles are marching down the field. To throw, it's Sperry. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the 1st down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Berry. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wake. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Grab behind the line. It's Welsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Knowles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first. It's spotted on the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the run, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They feed him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Trapped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The bootleg looking to fire. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Berry. Finds his man, it's Lewis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little space. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Using his legs, it's Welch. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big... On 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage.
He tries to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an in. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Yoder. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The short hands, it's Cobb. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The default was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Berry. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.